Hello my beautiful friends, it's Amanda here, and today I'm going through the rest of the ColourPop holiday collection. In my previous video, I went through all of the lip colors. There are 20 new lip colors. I lip swatched all of them, so I'm gonna try to fit in the rest of the products into this video. There are a ton of things to go through, so I'm really just gonna quickly give you the prices, show you the swatches, give you the shade names. I will do a quick demo because I'm wearing a bunch of the products on my face today, but I'm not going to be going too far in depth with any one product just simply because there's so much to cover. Let's start with this. There is a makeup bag in this collection. As you can see, it is very, very holographic and rose gold. The outer part of the bag is a vinyl material. Inside is just a plain black fabric lining. All of this does feel like it's going to be very easy to wipe clean if you have any spills, even the inside, which is nice. This does zip completely closed. It's not super wide, but it is actually pretty decently sized. Just to show you an example, this palette from the holiday collection, which is a larger 15 pan palette, does fit completely inside the bag. This bag will be priced at $10. There are 9 new shades of the latest product to join the ColourPop family, the Glitterly Obsessed Body Glitters. These are $8 a piece, and as I mentioned in my Bretman Rock collection video, I'm just not really big on body glitter, so I will go ahead and show you some swatches here. I actually only have 7 of the body glitters, so I'm just gonna swatch the 7 that I have, and I'm also gonna link you to ColourPop Cult. That's my friend Emma. If you love ColourPop, you probably already follow her on Instagram, but I'm gonna link you to her blog and you can see all of her swatches as well. I think they did a good job of balancing a little bit more wearable shades just versus the Bretman ones, which were a bright blue and a bright red. These are a little bit more approachable for most people, but they still fit really nicely within this collection. Let's talk about the Super Shock highlighter palette now. This is the Dream Sequence palette. It will be priced at $18. More iridescent, holographic, rainbowy, dreamy packaging on this one. This is of course a cardboard palette and it does have a magnetic closure. When we look at the inside here, there are 4 Super Shock highlighters. There's no mirror in here, but these do have the shade names printed inside next to the pans as well as on the back of the palette. If you've ever tried the Super Shock highlighters, then you know these are really soft and creamy to the touch. They are quite intense, but I find them very easy to work with. I just take a little bit on my finger, dab it onto my cheekbone, and then use a dampened sponge to sort of blend it into the rest of my makeup. Here are the 4 Super Shock highlighter shades. This bright silvery white is called Counting Sheep. Then we have an iridescent pinky purple called Pinch Me, a warm rosy gold called Guilty Pleasure, and then a bright pinky champagne shade called Mr. Wind. Next up, we have 6 new Super Shock shadow shades. I love the Super Shock shadows. This is no secret if you've seen any of my other videos. These have really cool special packaging. The little pots are a contrast color to the shade that's inside, and then all the ColourPop logo around in this holographic print. These are so fun and exciting. They're just like jubilant, which is perfect for holiday if you ask me. They can be purchased individually for $5 a piece, or you can get the entire set. All 6 will come in a kit called the Double Rainbow Super Shock Shadow Kit, and that kit will be $25. It's a great deal. It's like getting one for free. If you think you're gonna use and love all of these shades, definitely go for the Double Rainbow Kit. Here are swatches of the first 3 Super Shock shadows. These are the more toned down colors. This shimmery champagne is called Falling Up. Bright bubblegum pink with a gold shift. This one's called Roy G. Biv. And a glittery copper called Zzz. 3 Z's. Like, you know, the little sleeping emoji guy? That's this one. Here are the remaining Super Shocks. We have this really cool duochrome olive green brown gold shade. This one's called IRL. A super sparkly periwinkle called REM, like REM sleep. And lastly, a super bright fuchsia with a gold shift. This one's called Milky Way. Next up, we have 8 new Jelly Much eyeshadow shades. These are ColourPop's cream shadows. These are going to be $8 a piece. They are only sold individually. There's no set for these. And as you can see, these did get a packaging update for the holiday collection. They look more like the Super Shock shadows now versus the old packaging that had a solid white screw top. These have a little clear window, although they do still have the stopper inside. Unlike the Super Shock shadows, the Jelly Much packaging is not contrast, it's coordinating. So the color on the outside packaging is pretty closely resembling the actual shadow shade that's inside. I'm going to show you some quick swatches now. I'm just going to swipe these onto the back of my hand with my finger. This is Wavelength, Crystal Castle, Wide Awake, and Morning Light. I know these two are picking up pretty similar on camera. Wavelength is an iridescent with more of a blue base, and Crystal Castle is more of a peachy shift. This is Sweet Dreams, No Rest for the Vivid, Hallucino Genius, and Into Focus. I don't know if the formula has changed or if it's just because these have more of an iridescent finish versus the others that I've tried from the original Jelly Much release, which were more just straight metallics. These holiday Jelly Much shadows seem just a little bit thinner, they dry a little bit more quickly, and they spread a little bit more smoothly, but I'm actually enjoying these holiday ones more than I did the original Jelly Much shadows. Last but not least, let's talk about the eyeshadow palette. This is the Chasing Rainbows palette. Of course, we're seeing this beautiful holographic rainbowy packaging. I'm just feeling this. I love this so much. Inside, there are 15 eyeshadow shades. These are a variety of finishes. We have 7 mattes, 2 shades that are matte with micro glitter, and then the rest are really intense metallic shimmers. This is packaged very similarly to the Super Shock highlighter palette. Has a heavy duty cardboard, a little magnetic closure. Again, no mirror, but the shade names are printed inside next to the pans as well as on the back of the palette. And this palette is priced at $20 US. For the sake of getting this information and the swatches out, I'm not gonna do a total in-depth palette review like I usually do. For now, I'm just gonna show you some quick finger swatches so that you can actually see what these shades look like against skin. But if you want a dedicated palette video on this where I do brush swatches and another look, just let me know in the comments and I will try to make that happen for you. Now I'm going to show you a quick demo where I use a bunch of these different products, and then I'll wrap up all my thoughts at the end. I'm starting off just like I always do with my favorite eye base. It's the MAC Paint Pot in the shade Painterly. Then I just set that eye base using the shade Wiggles from this new ColourPop palette. Now for my crease, I'm going to take this matte peachy shade called Woke on my favorite ColourPop blending brush, and I'm going to work that into the crease transition area of my lid. For my lower lash line, I'm going to take the shade Feeling It on a small flat brush and just quickly put that along my lower lashes. Then I'm going to take the shade Keep Cool. This is a deep, warm purple shade, and with a small fluffy brush, I'm going to layer that into my crease, and I did find that this worked best if I applied with a brush and then blended it out with my finger. I'm doing something a little bit different for my inner corner. I'm taking the Jelly Much shadow in Wavelength, and I'm just using my ring finger to tap that into the inner corner of my eye for some shine. Then I'm going to take Lucid again on my fingertip, and I'm just going to pat that on the outer corner over that shade called Keep Cool. For the rest of my lid, I'm taking Roy G. Biv, a Super Shock shadow, and tapping that over the rest of my lid, blending together the inner and outer shades. Then I just curled my lashes, added some Physicians Formula Killer Curves mascara, and that's my finished look. It's so bright and fun and festive. I love this color combo. Like I said in my lip swatch video, I love the entire vibe of this collection. I love the packaging. I love the bright, fun, duochrome, glittery, everything about it just screams party, celebration, joyful, and I really love that. I love that they took that approach towards holidays instead of going the more cliche, here's some like red glitter route. Not that I have anything against red glitter. I'm just happy to see something different, something that really feels joyful. I love that this collection has something for everyone and that it's not just super Christmassy. You know that if this collection would have come out during festival season, everybody would have been rolling their eyes and comparing it to the Too Faced collection and being like, oh, rainbows. Whoa. I will happily wear these colors for the holidays. I also think that these would make great gifts. They will put a smile on anyone's face. Definitely putting a smile on my face. No one's gonna be surprised. My favorite things are the Super Shock shadows and the eyeshadow palette, just like always. I love ColourPop eyeshadows, no matter what form they come in. I'm very surprised that I enjoyed the Jelly Much shadows so much. I got a few from the previous release and I liked them okay, but I just didn't really love them, and I'm having a lot more fun using these holiday shades. I like the finish, I find them easy to work with, and the new packaging is also a big bonus for me. I love packaging and bright, colorful, shiny things, so you got me on that one, ColourPop, you got me on that. My very favorite shades, besides the entire palette, obviously. I just love ColourPop palettes. If you don't know that about me, I don't know where you've been. I love ColourPop palettes. This is my top recommendation. I love this combination, the Jelly Much shadow in Sweet Dreams and the Super Shock shadow in Roy G. Biv. Something about this super glittery, shifty, bright pink just is really doing it for me right now. I also really like this combo. This is the Jelly Much in Hallucinogenius and the Super Shock in Milky Way. These both have a purple shift, but Hallucinogenius is a little bit more cool. This one is a lot warmer and more magenta. So this is another really fun combination. This is like my second favorite combination. Make sure you check out my previous video to see lip swatches of all the lip products from this gigantic ColourPop holiday collection. Leave a comment, let me know what you think. What are your favorite shades? What did you order? This launched yesterday, so hopefully you were able to get all the pieces you wanted. Leave a comment and let's start a discussion down below. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. The second picture. I don't know what I'm doing. I think I've made that clear. I'm not gonna go too... Ooh, so distracting. If you've ever tried the Super Shock, dang, every time. Sometimes I don't know when to stop myself. If you don't like these colors, you don't think they're holiday enough, you don't like this or that or the other, just don't buy it. Just don't buy it. No one's gonna make you wear this. Just don't buy it, it's fine. There are 18 million red glitters and red matte lipsticks out there for you. Just go get you some Ruby Woo. You'll feel better, I promise. If you care. Maybe do, maybe don't. I don't know. If you don't, I don't know where you're watching. It's my video, it's my channel. Oh, somebody is feeling sassy today. Don't be mad that I didn't do my typical palette swatch. It would just make this video so long. So I promise I'll do another video on this palette if you want me to. Just don't be mad. Okay, I'm doing my best. Back that thing up. You know it's a good day when you quote Nelly.